Hi folks, Mark here. Welcome to my channel. First one out for me. So if this does get to YouTube, just be kind in the comments please. Let's not try to get wrecked in the first one. I have come today to a supposedly haunted place, whether you believe it or not, but it is old and it does have a history to it. The church behind me is commonly called down here at Cold Christmas Church. It was built in 1086. That's nearly 1,000 years old. And then it was partially deconstructed in the mid 1800s to for materials for the new church in Thundridge, which is down the way there, about half a mile. All the graves were left here. It's called Cold Christmas Church because, well, as folklore or rumour would have it, that a lot of children lost their lives on a very cold Christmas or December, many years ago, centuries ago, and were allegedly buried in a mass grave around here. Now whether that's on this site or somewhere near, I don't really know, and there's no real history or really pointers to show you where it could have been buried. There are children buried in these these graves here. Some as young as 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, which again is no age at all. Anyway, let's have a look around. I'll try and mention a few things as I'm going. The squirrels fighting each other there. The church was built on a north-south alignment, which apparently is a big no-no as far as churches are concerned, to be built on an east-west alignment. So apparently the north-west alignment, north-south alignment is frowned upon and is be classed as devil worshipping. You can see why they pulled it down, but it was built on private land and was still used in the 1800s for marriages and such like, and obviously funerals as well, hence the graves. But yeah, the land around here is fantastic. But you are off the beaten track. It took me about 20 minutes to walk here from my car. Parked right up there on the outskirts of Thundridge. It's very quiet here, but it hasn't been today. I had a bit of a frustrating day. I came around here in the afternoon, and there's been nothing but obviously there's a Cold Christmas Lane is a good walkthrough for a lot of people, and you get a lot of families coming in for picnics, which is nice. Well, it seems like my kind of family don't want to picnic in the graveyard. I have seen videos, older videos, where you could actually get into here. That door behind me did have a hole in it a long time ago, maybe 5-10 years ago, and you could get inside. The floors are missing on the inside, although there is a spiral staircase in there still. There are a few apparently ghost sightings. People have seen shadow figures amongst the graves. Growling. I even heard people calling out from inside of the or a woman apparently calling out from inside of the church or the tower. It's a lovely place actually. It doesn't give off I'm not really getting anything that actually makes me feel a bit on edge. Could just well be a very peaceful place. It's a very interesting place. Surrounded by beautiful Hertfordshire countryside. Trying to get the sun bouncing off my big shiny head. It has been an absolutely scorching day today for September. 25 degrees. There is one fantastic story that apparently in 1978 a woman was down here. I don't know what kind of mind-bending state she was in, but apparently a whole army came out of this door and walked straight through her. Yep. I'll have something on what she's having. Well, I don't want it. Scare the life out of me, that will. Well, this place in the night time, I would imagine, would be a very different story altogether. So obviously got these very old graves. The oldest one I've seen is around about the 1700s. I've had a look at quite a few of them. Various ages in death, unfortunately. I up to about 75, I think it's about the oldest one that I've seen. I'll look at the saw. But yeah. I've liked being here, to be fair. It's nice. I'd like to come again. I'd like to come in here doing a night one. But again, if it's just me by myself, I don't know if I fancy it. One, I am a massive scaredy cat. You wouldn't think it, maybe look at me. But I've got friends of mine who'll actually will definitely back me up that me even doing this is a bit of a going on a limb. I have a massive thank you to a few people I've watched over the past, I don't know, maybe 6 months or so. The Ouija brothers, Steve and Griff, and even their brother that doesn't seem to be with them anymore, Dave. I have watched all of their videos. I've even watched a few of Dave's ones on his new DNA TV channel. They have been a bit of an inspiration, if you want to call it that, for me, maybe even a kick in the backside, for me coming out here and doing this kind of thing. So I'm kind of hoping that once I get a bit more kit together, that it'll actually get better, or bigger, and I'm going to do a few more things. Things rustling around over there, but it's the again, if you're here by yourself, here by yourself, you would be creeped out by the, you can see in the background there, sheep in the background rustling around in the dry horse chestnut leaves. Another reason why the police have actually put a stop to a lot of things here, that there has been witch rituals, devil worshippers have been here. Quite a lot of graves here that have been knocked over, smashed. People even litter here. So it becomes a bit of a wreck. So, but it's a beautiful place, not to be kept in how it is, preserved. But yeah, it is quite very going out smashing up graves, no matter how old they are. Pretty small ones here. The little gravestones are the children, and there is quite a few little gravestones here. They haven't sunk into the ground. Well, there's a few of them that have been snapped, but these ones here are very little. You can't really see much on them. Hang on a sec. So, apart from the molehill being here, that's not somebody trying to get out. There's not really very much of a marking on them. can see that there, that says, that's LH 1761. Two of the ones there that have been knocked over. Well, they might have fallen over, but apparently there is quite a lot of people have actually said there's another one there, another WH 1761. Now, what was it, 1764? Yeah, 1764. But you wonder if... Yeah, JH, sorry, JH and WH may well be siblings. Yeah, that does give me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. As you can see, it is starting to get a bit darker here, but I'm not going to hang around. One, because this is my first one, and I don't want to scare the living daylight out of myself and not to do this ever again. But another, because I've got work tomorrow and I need to get back home. But the feel of this place is great. Beautiful countryside, sheepses, that kind of thing. As for paranormal comings and goings, I'm not too sure. But I suppose that's the kind of thing we'll have to try and investigate. Okay, 2 metre here. Electromagnetic field detector. Supposedly ghosts, spirits, we're going to call them that, all have an electromagnetic field. So the theory is, obviously, if they come close to this, then that's going to start flickering. I don't know what the range is like on these things, but I'll just have a wander through here, see if anything comes of it whilst I'm wandering through. So 1825. These little graves are absolutely fantastic shapes. There seems to be a few of them are quite similar in colour, similar in shape. I like this one. Very sarcophagus looking. Trying my best not to be disrespectful to the poor unfortunate dead by walking through them or walking around these graves, but just nice to get out and do the first one. So yes, as I've mentioned earlier, my YouTube channel is this will hopefully be the first video that goes out. Again, nothing to really shout about, but you know, I've got to start somewhere first. The channel is called Dead Cold Paranormal, and I do like a bit of a deep dive into history. It's not just about the paranormal stuff. I like to deep dive into the history stuff. I love the oldie worldy. And as far as the paranormal stuff is concerned, again, I must say, this thing starts going crackers, and the hackles on the back of my neck are going to fly up. But, and I might fly out. superb. Absolutely fantastic gravestones. Here you are. Stop the video a bit there. Let the family go past. But yeah, they're. I think I've probably come here in at the wrong time. It's been absolutely a gorgeous day today, and that called Christmas Lane has been very busy with walkers. Probably last best day of the summer. Well, I think I'm going to call it. There is no way that I'm saying that this place has not got activity of some kind. Some people might don't believe it at all. But I don't know, with all this going on here, it just may be a very peaceful churchyard, disused churchyard, and a very beautiful part of Hertfordshire. Right folks, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks very much for watching, and if you liked it, give us a like. If you didn't, well, give us a dislike. But yeah, any comments are always very welcome. Any comments regarding the history of the place are always very welcome, because I no doubt have got things quite wrong several times. But yeah. Until next time, ciao.